Two people are claiming to be an expert in your field. One is and one is faking. What question do you ask to find the imposter? I ask how they're doing. If they say anything resembling good, they get taken out back and shot. You know the solution of Navier-Stokes equations? I'm a sign language interpreter. I would literally just ask any question in sign language. I ask them what they don't know about the field. Even an expert doesn't know everything about their field. But someone faking likely doesn't know enough to be able to answer convincingly. Whoever curses the least when asked about Western blots is clearly the imposter. Just put a gun on the ground and the first one to go for it and put it in their mouth probably works in the same industry that I do. Can you demonstrate Buckley's 4-coin roll down? If not, can you give a description? What is most important when working with children? It's very simple. Put both in a plane. The one who survived is the expert. The one who crashed in a cornfield creating a big flame ball was the fake one. Is the milkshake machine working? What's the difference between an N and an M? Software releases on Fridays, good idea or nah? So you say you're a chemist? Pronounce this word, unionized. Read this word aloud, shibboleth. Explain THAC0. How many toothpicks can you stick down a male's urethra? What did one snowman say to the other? How do you feel about Sapir-Whorf? It would basically be a void camp test if their irises dilate and their throat moves involuntary. Then they're probably a replicant linguist. Tell me the first step you should take when troubleshooting an issue. I'm in tech support. For the record. Finish the sentence. Hello, blank. Whoever has the mustache is the evil one. What's a good fingerings for asterisk insert note name asterisk on bassoon? The faker will give you a fingering. The real director will sigh and tell you a good one doesn't exist. I don't care. They're on my damn field and are trespassing, so I want them both gone. What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? If they say they don't know, they're the imposter. If they ask African or European, they're the real deal. Hey, how do you pronounce grabs random bottle off the shelf asterisk this medication? After a long night of strippers and blow. Exactly how many Monster Energies and gas station burritos must be consumed before you can safely run 7018 on pipe? Which hurts more, back or knees? If they claim they can fix IT issues without Google, what would be the correct ignition timing on a 1955 Bel Air Chevrolet with a 327 cubic inch engine and a 4-barrel carburetor? Quote, how big is the discrepancy between the two competing values of the Hubble constant and what do think is a possible explanation for it? SW developer. Asked for code example. Got this in response. 74 octillion 933 septillion 91 sextillion 717 quintillion 859 quadrillion 48 trillion 625 billion 295 million 57,362 was not impressed. What's your salary? What is the most common way people say they got a blank stuck in their land of no return? If you use dragon's blood instead of unicorn blood, what fundamental change will it make to a love potion? Tell me about a recent fuck-up you made while writing software. I walk them into a theatre and ask them, what is the name of that Shakespeare play? The Scottish one? Quote. What's a seg fault? In software engineering, some languages, older ones, would tell you something went wrong with a seg fault. What went wrong? Fuck you seg fault, that's what. What's the dumbest question you've ever been asked at work? That would tell me exactly who the real professional is. What utensils are acceptable for eating nigiri? Explain what quaternions are. Ask them about their time in grad school. Imposter will talk about how great and easy it was. Expert will start crying and potentially start showing signs of PTSD. I'm a grad student. The one without imposter syndrome is the imposter. When transferring a deceased patient to the morgue and the morgue trolley is broken or the deceased doesn't fit in the trolley, what is the proper course of action? I want you to write me a program that creates, populates and inverts a binary tree. Whichever one loads up Stack Overflow faster is the expert. What is the value of pi? If they are engineers, the obvious answer is 3. Please tell me the members of the Celtic language family and the 2 different categories they are placed under. Ask if we're fully staffed lol. If they say anything other than, I hope so or we better be, they the imposter. I'd have them attempt to decipher a page of James Joyce's Ulysses. Anyone who isn't a literature major wouldn't even try Tears of Joy. What are your thoughts on setting up virtual servers via group policy? Could an airplane take off from a treadmill with the treadmill matching the speed of the tires? What is Turing completeness? How do you know that one of them is an imposter? How many burns do you have on your forearms? Do you mind if I sleep with your wife? What are your thoughts on Julius Caesar? How do you exit out of Vim and saving the changes you made in the current file in the process? Should you mix aluminium with an unspecified ingot that is moist? Not me. But my aunt is an architect and her go-to question for new hires is, how big is a 2x4? Quote. Hint. It's not what you expect. Money first or blowjob first? What is the distinction between innate, suavial and innate, solutional? Write the English phonetic alphabet. Play me something. What does edging mean to you? Explain how Iqbal changed pleading standards. I'm in law school. Spell M. Bosco Dictious AUR. What's your favorite color of the alphabet, true or false? If they say lemons, they are not the imposter. I ask them what they think about microstation. If they aren't immediately triggered, they're an imposter. The beta distribution is a conjugate prior for which other distributions? Show me how you would hold these scissors. Lineman shears. I'll ask them to go to the beehive without a suit and get me some frames. And #X200B. The imposter will show itself quickly. What pH should your reaction vessel be at? There is only one correct answer. How does a necromancer create a white? What are the full f-stops and shutter speeds? Just let them speak, it will take less than 2 minutes. Write out and explain the neutron life cycle. What does a sperm whale's dick look like? For reference. I've studied animals all of my life and I feel like this is the question that'd throw someone off the most. Boss hired a guy who claimed to have had several years of gardening. I asked him to point out some weeds. He pointed at a lilac. Tell me the worst part of your job. You'll find out who's the bigger bullshitter with that question 9 out of 10 times. You ask a made-up question that any expert would know is bullshit. Whoever answers is the fake. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe for more content.